What's up, y'all? Stevie J here, Beyond the Details. This video is a little bit different. Traditionally, my videos are more oriented towards unboxings and first impressions. But on this video, I would like to share some knowledge on my profession, which is detailing. A little bit about myself with that. I've been detailing professionally for the past 5 years. The past 3 years, I have made over $100,000 doing this. This year, I'm on pace to make well into six figures, even though it's only been going on 4 months. I've had an incredible 4 months. Um, I want to give back to you guys and give you 4 tips on how to scale, aka grow your company, whether you're established and just trying to take that next bump and you're just trying to get a little bit of knowledge here and there, which is always smart, or you're that new detailer who wants to learn some advice from someone without having to experience those pitfalls. It's best to learn from someone versus to failing to learn. And so I'm gonna give you guys 4 tips. I do have a lot of these things on my second monitor, so you may see me look down. I do apologize. But yeah, let's go. Here's number 1. First, have a clear and a clean business model. What do I mean by that? Clear is you need to establish what type of detail are you. The cheap guy, which I never advise you to do because 1, you're going to burn out. 2, you're not going to be able to stay in business because the price of chemicals, your bills, just running that business may not even be worth it for you. And third, being cheap is never good. You're going to get the worst work. You're going to get hard work because the person whose Volkswagen Jet is trash, they want to go to the $40 guy, and the $40 guy spends 3 hours on their car. What's the point of that? Having a clear business model is important. What I mean by having a clean business model is the way that you advertise your business, how your business presents itself, and especially for the new guys out there, have what type of name your business has. Meaning that when you look at the major companies, the Best Buys, Chipotle's, Targets, Walmarts, the list goes on. When you're starting a business, especially a detailing business specifically, you want to keep your name professional and short. If your name is David Jordan, my opinion is the name of the company shouldn't be David Details. Why is that? When I moved to Texas 4 months ago from South Florida, I was offered, I'm not going to really disclose that because I don't know if the guy's looking, but I was offered over $100,000 for the company. I can say that. I turned it down. They wanted my company name. They wanted the domain website, the Facebook, IG, and Twitter page. I had to turn that down. And the reason being is because of the amount of money and the potential for my company. My company is still growing. My company is still growing. Keep your company name and assets separate from yourself. Again, keep your company name and assets separate from yourself. Your company is a self. You'll see some detailers, they'll be in the take a picture of their self and put it on their business page. For what? For what? The only people who shouldn't even know what you look like are the clients that use your service. And keep it that way because you have a lot of discrimination out there. Some people might not like people that look like me. Some might not like people that look like Tom Hanks. So there's no reason for anyone to even know what you look like. Your service speaks for itself. My second tip for you guys is to start an LLC. Why? A lot of these Reddit pages and Facebook groups geared towards detailers, I'll see a lot of questions. Should I start an LLC? Why not? Why not? If you're scaling your business, you you have to have LLC that protects yourself and your assets from if someone sues you, which is the likelihood of that happening is very low. But you also pay less in taxes than if you're a sole proprietor. So there's no reason for you not to have an LLC. Limited liability corporations. The price is It changes, I should say, depending on your state, but it's always the same. A couple $100, if that. It's very cheap, very negligible, and you should have LLC for your company. Pay your taxes. Get an EIN and pay your taxes. Why? Because you're a business owner now, right? Or you're starting, or you already have been, whatever the situation may be. You want to buy a house, you want to get a nice car, you want to do these things, you have to have some type of proof of income. And paying the taxes, one is right, but you're also able to buy and own things because creditors want to see how much you made. right? It's very vital. You can write off how many miles you drive. You can write off gas costs. You can write off so much where you could almost get away with not paying anything. Trust me. Okay, make a website. That's a given. I don't need to go any further than that. Get a professional looking website. And if that's not something you can do, pay someone to do it. Pay one of these websites to do it. These website making companies to do it. And it's really not that expensive. You need a attractive website that's going to draw in the clients. Advertise. For anyone that thinks that you're going to organically get clients, and it's possible, even if you're getting a client a day just word of mouth and you're making $500 a day consistently word of mouth, still advertise. Except just advertise to a certain type of client. You always need to grow. You always need to grow. Advertising is important, whether it be Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram, even though those two have been kind of hit or miss because of the iOS update. But advertise. However you do that, advertise. Business cards is a must. When you're working, especially if you're mobile, you're going to have a lot of folks come up to you and ask you about your services. You want to have to give them a business card, which has a basic wording of what your company is, your name, your phone number, your website, your email address, etc., so they can go to your website, check your services. Easy. Make your business cards look professional. You don't got to spend $200 on business cards, but design professional looking websites. I always get tips on how good my business card looks. Trust me. Another tip, this is important. If you make flyers, do not put them on people's cars. That is a very important thing. And some folks will say that, and it's bad advice. That's the easiest way to degrade the value of your company. I see a lot of folks say, man, I'm going to start my company, but I just need everything right. I need the pressure washer, the generator. I need the extractor. I need the air compressor. I need 4 polishers. I need 3 different types of compounds, 3 different types of polishes, 4 different types of waxes. I got to get the ceramic coating, the window coating. Listen, start. Number 3 is short. Just start. I'm a very firm believer that you don't want to use a customer's water and electricity. But if you're not someone who can afford and you want to start detailing, if you're not someone that can afford a pressure washer or a generator, get customers that are going to allow you to do it in their home. I don't advise that, but just start. You can get a cheap electric pressure washer. You can get a cheap generator from Home Depot and be in business with both for $500-600. It's really not that much. Just start. And an important tip is that goes with this is to slowly upgrade your equipment. I have a Flex Beast. I have a Rupes 15, a Rupes Mark III 15 and a 21. I have the cordless Flex also. I have a like an 8-inch throw Rupes. I have a DeWalt rotary, so I have 6 polishers. And I have hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in just pads. Literally. My pressure washer has an easy 40, I believe it is. I don't remember the pump name is, but my pressure washer is $1,500. Okay, my generator is about $1,500. I do have a air compressor so I can run my 200 door. Okay, I have the mighty 8070 extractor. Okay, just in those things, not including the everything else, I have thousands of dollars invested, but I didn't start like that. So start your company and put the money back into the company, because as you're putting it back into the company, your company's All right, here's the last tip, and I've seen a lot of these on these Facebook groups and Reddit pages, is to offer products and services that you can realistically do. Don't offer a ceramic coating mobily. Why not? Because if you're doing a ceramic coating outside, listen to me, and it starts raining 3 hours after you leave, your coating is ruined. If you leave 3 hours later and a bird poops on it, your coating is ruined. If a whole bunch of sand gets on it, it's ruined. You'll see folks saying they can do coatings outside, and they'll give you all these options. The folks that know what they're doing will not. That's impossible. Every coating needs time to cure. Listen to me. Every coating needs time to cure. So if you're doing a ceramic coating outside, or let me rephrase that, if you're doing a ceramic coating mobily, make sure they have a garage or some type of canopy that covers on both sides and tops, so it prevents any type of issues that may arise with the ceramic coating. So if you want to do ceramic coatings, get a shop or don't take the job unless they have a garage, for sure. Don't offer paint corrections if you don't know how to do paint correction. Simple. Don't say you can get the stains out of seats if you're not sure you can get all the stains of the seats out. My last thing to keep it here, my last piece of advice I should say, is to under-deliver and overproduce. I think that's something you can take in any facet of life, but especially in detail. 1, 2, 3, or 4, this is just how I'm going to end the video, right? Use what you earn detailing to grow your life. I'm 34, or I turned 34 in 2 months. I plan on getting into real estate shortly. I've been doing stocks. I made a little bit over $12,000 last year in stocks, which isn't enough to carry myself by itself by any means. That's not much money. But included with the profits I made doing detailing, again, I'm well over 6 figures. And this year tends to look like, at least, that it's going to be the best year I've ever had, even with everything going on in the world. So stay focused. If you have a dream, turn that dream into realistic goals and continuously grow from that. Continuously grow from that. No YouTuber started with 1 million subscribers. No detailer started charging $250, $300 at least to even go to someone's house and spend 2.5 hours in their car. Have your goals, get your goals, and become a better individual. Better man, better woman. If you have any questions, drop them below. I will be doing more videos like this in the future. Peace.